What's good, everybody? I hope everybody had a great New Year's Eve and Happy New Year's. We are here to do tarot rehab, all right? So what we're going to do is we're going to pull one of these Archangel Tarot decks, tarot cards, to get the overall message of what you're going to have to deal with in the week ahead, all right? So we're going to look into where you're currently at, what could come up that would be triggering your addictions, how those those issues are connected to past energies, past traumas, things you should be aware of, and we're gonna get you some advice. All right? Oh my God. The first card that we got, this is the overall message. All right, guys. So if you haven't done this, pick your card. There's going to be probably about 3 different stories. And we'll see if this is the message that you need to hear this week, all right? The Five of Raphael. Everything happens for a reason. Release regret, embrace opportunities for happiness, search for the silver lining. Okay, so that's the overall message for the week ahead. Okay, you're going to have to do some releasing, all right? So let's see where you're currently at. Where are you currently at? You're at the King of Raphael. This says, yes, it is safe to trust. The ability to accomplish many things at once. Follow your creative passion. So you're looking to take on the ability to accomplish many things at once. Follow your creative passions. Okay, so that's where you're currently at. You're wanting to move forward somewhere, in something, somewhere, in something. Very happy ending, coming full circle, spiritual growth and insight. So that's where you're currently at, man. You're ready to take this leap of faith. But the overall energy is kind of, you know, it feels kind of like you're going to have to deal with some stuff this week. So even though you might be feeling really confident and you're like, I'm ready to go, yeah, keep that energy, harness that energy, because it's what you're going to need to propel you through this in the week ahead. Okay. What could be triggering, what could be coming up that's going to trigger your addictions? What could be coming up that could be triggering your addictions? What could be coming up that could be triggering your... Oh, man. Oh. I hate doing that. Okay. So, we got the Two of Raphael, okay? And I like rolled right over this, like kind of bent my card. And this is the partnership card. It says 2 hearts dedicated to creating something wonderful. Kindred spirits, don't give up on those you love. So it could be, you know, you're having some issues with your lover so much that you're just like, don't go hit them with your car or do anything stupid, because I rolled over this one with my chair. Okay. Then we have the Ace of Gabriel, a gift of passion, opportunity, and inspiration, the chance to do something amazing, a sense of wonder, justice, fight for justice and equality, rulings made in your favor, don't give up. So things are going to work out in your favor, because you're allowing yourself to you're allowing yourself to be brought into new beginnings. Like, you're trusting spirit, you know, you're trusting your intuition, your guide, you know, whatever you adhere to, like the universe, God, whatever it is, you know, you're following your, you know, your own knowing. That's why it's saying, yes, it's safe to trust. It's safe to trust. very happy endings coming full circle, but you know, you can't have the good without the bad. You know, there's things that have to be released. Okay, and it could be a relationship. So you have so much, you feel a certain kind of way, so much that you bent my card, man. I want justice for that. Better believe that. Alright, guys. Alright. So it's, you know, it could be that relationship that's having you wanting to, that might be triggering those addictions. Okay, so yeah, you might be stressed out about this relationship that you're trying to end, right? Or you're balancing out, and so it's gonna trigger you to want to indulge, go out drinking, party, whatever it is that you do. How are these? Let's see how are these connected to past traumas. We have the Five of Ariel. You needn't go through your current challenges alone. Help is nearby. Negative thoughts create self-fulfilling prophecy. The Five of Pentacles talks about abandonment, you know, being left out in the cold. So I don't know what I'm getting. Okay, if this is a sex addiction, and you were trying to, you know, I don't want to say if you were trying to be faithful, like, maybe you were, and this person just kind of screwed you over, and you're just like, why be faithful when, you know, when I try to be faithful, you know, they screw me over, you know? It's kind of one of those situations. So you're just like, fuck it. You want to go out and get with, like, you know, with different people, you know? But that situation doesn't serve you. Why? Because you're just masking your own abandonment issues, you know? This could be, you know, you needed your, you know, a parent around that, I want to say mom. So you might have some mother issues. How is this connected to past energies? Okay, so the Six of Michaels is like the Six of Swords. It's like moving away from these old energies that you used to reside in, and these energies from your past really affects how you choose your partner. Yeah. What is it that you need to be aware of? The Four of Raphael. Seek out other possibilities. Look for the magic in life. Be aware of your own emotions. Yeah, be aware of your emotions and why you do what you do. Because you seek to escape through other people, and you find a good supply that seems to kind of really help you escape. And then you find out, you know, it's not the partnership because you depend on them instead of, you know, man. Okay, so let's see. We have a lot of cards here, so let's see, what do we want to look into? This is a lot, guys. Okay, hold on. things I want to look into. Right now you're like, you're ready to take a chance to move past this relationship that you know doesn't serve you, right? You're ready to move away. But make sure that you don't fall into old ways of being, okay? You need to find different ways of coping. Because your old ways of being is like you want to go and indulge in people. You know, it doesn't have to be alcohol, it doesn't have to be drugs, it can be people, you know. And it has a lot to do with the fact that you have these issues from the past. Okay, so let's look into this. Okay? What deck do I want to use? Alright, okay. What is the Five of Ariel? Because the Five of Ariel, these were, how are they connected to your past traumas? Okay. This is connected to your past. To past traumas. Then we have the Seven of Swords. These past traumas. This is surrounding some deception. Some kind of betrayal. Okay, so what is the Five of Ariel? Okay, what is the Five of Ariel? What is the Five of Ariel? And then we have the King of Wands, some deception. The King of Wands is someone who's very promiscuous, sexually promiscuous, you know. You could have seen this kind of behavior growing up a lot. That there was always many options from the male figure in your life. It's like relationships weren't taken seriously. You know, there was a lot of heartache. There was a lot of heartache to the partner who was really, you saw as very innocent, you know, the mother figure. You could have seen them very innocent and gentle and loving and caring, and they got the heartache. Why? Because they're, you know, the male figure in your life could have been always in and out with multiple people. Because this person is very promiscuous. There was always sneaky behavior. That's what this Five of Ariel is. It's like, it's believing that that's how men behave. And because that's what people, because that's what's the norm, you know, it's gonna have the same outcomes, you know, failed relationships, you know. You're always gonna be unsatisfied in these types of relationships. You need to get a different perspective when it talks about how you see your love relationships. And it's not just your love relationships, it's, you know, family, friends, everyone. Yeah, you know. Secrets, like, there's some, it's almost like you gotta be sneaky and secretive when it comes to what makes you happy, because people want to sabotage that. People want to sabotage that. So it's like that's why you want to keep a secret what it is that, you know, who you want to keep secret. What it is that you love, who it is that you love, because people, you know, people are gonna, if people know what makes you happy, they're gonna try and sabotage that, and so you keep it a secret. So what it's saying is you need to walk away from, if it's a community, you might need to walk away from these people. Because this community represents an old way of doing things that often leaves you in this state of disappointment. But there's always, like, you know, good in the bad. You need, you know, needing to make a change in direction when it comes to your life and how you think, what you the community that embraces this way of thinking. A lot of fives. Fives represent change, and this change might bring up a tower moment in your life, because you're getting a different perspective on how this situation doesn't serve you, and so you know you need to move away because this situation doesn't bring you any it doesn't bring you any happiness. So that's what you're gonna have to work through this week. Again, don't fall into your old ways of being. That's the challenge this week. It's just like, that's your battle. Don't fall into the old ways of being, because that's what you're trying to get out of. Okay? Indulging in being impulsive sexually, because that's what you grew up believing. That's what men do. It's like learning how to master that. You need to learn to master your sexual impulses. That's a lesson for you. Okay? Alright, guys. I hope this helped. That was a lot, but I hope it brings you the clarity and the understanding of what it is you need to focus on, what it is, so that you're not going into this blindfolded. You know what it is that you need to conquer. Okay? You know what it is that you need to conquer to get to that emperor status. Alright, guys? Alright. We will see you guys next week. Alright, pile number 2. Let's pull an overall message for the week ahead. We're going to see what where you're currently at. We're also going to see what possibilities might come up in the week ahead that might trigger you. Alright? And we're going to also look into how those triggers are connected to past traumas, okay? We're going to look into things you should be aware of, warnings, and get you some possible advice, okay? So overall message for the week ahead for pile number 2, please. Overall message for the week ahead. Okay, we got justice. So this says, fight for justice and equality. Rulings made in your favor. Don't give up. So, okay. So that's the overall, that's the message for the overall week. Things might, you know, if you've been dealing with the legal issue, things are going to come, turn in your favor. Okay, so let's see where you're currently at. Where are you currently at? Got the King of Raphael. Okay, yes, it is safe to trust the ability to accomplish many things at once. Follow your creative passions. The King of Raphael is warm, generous, honorable, refined. So you're standing strong. You're trusting in yourself. I like that. Okay, let's see what could be coming up that would be triggering your addictions. Okay. Oh, that's too many. Let's try this again. What could be coming up in the week ahead that could be triggering some addictions? What could be coming up in the week ahead that could be triggering addictions? Be coming up in the week ahead that could be triggering addictions. Could be coming up. Okay, guys, hold on. Oh my god. Okay, guys. This probably is this continuation from pile number 1. We got the Two of Raphael. This is the card. I had dropped it and I rolled over it with my chair, like kind of bending my card. So this is the trigger. You know, you're feeling warm, ready to like move into a new direction, but still having to deal with this, you know, person. That's gonna be triggering you. They're gonna trigger you probably by trying to piss you off. All right, let's see, why is the Two of Raphael? Let's see, why is this going to trigger you? Why is your partner going to trigger you? Why is your person going to trigger you? The devil, because there's a devil. Okay, so I don't know if they're gonna like wanna like try and get you to go out and party with them, or if they're trying to make you mad with the third person. Why is what's the Three of Cups? Okay, so it could be like, oh shit, sorry guys. So it could be, okay, so they want to make you feel sad. They're going to try and trigger you, and they're going to say like, you know, I was with your friend, you know, that something like that. I was with your friend, I was with your brother, I was with your cousin, whatever. They want to make you feel like they're being very immature. They're being very immature. They're trying to make you feel like you have no support, like the people around you that you thought you could trust, you can't really trust them. They want to put you in that state, right? They want to make you feel defeated. That's what this person is intending to do. So that's what this person is going to try to do to you, okay? So that is what's going to trigger you to want to like do whatever it is that you indulge in, okay? All right, so let's see, how is this triggering connected to your past? How is this connected to your past traumas, energies? These. Okay. We have the Three of Michael. This, release the past and you will grow from the situation. Time that heals all wounds. Okay. How is this connected to the past? How's this? Four of Ariel. Okay, this says when you give, you also receive. Being resistant to change, extremes in how you save or spend money. It's not just extremes in money. It could be love and time, energy, stuff like that. The Four of Ariel is like the Four of Wands, home, stability, right? See that house? It's huge, it's stable. But to build that, there needs to be an equal give and take, right? And you never really saw that growing up. There's a need for how you do things when it comes to building a foundation. Because when you're building a home, your foundation, you're building, this is building something energetically with the people around you that you allow around you, your family, your friends, everybody. But, it's talking about being resistant to change. And what change is that is releasing things from the past. How you saw relationships in the past. Yeah. What can you tell us about this Florida area? Hold on, guys. So we're going to look into this stability, this needing to give and... Okay, so remember, extremes in how you give energetically. You don't give to the home. You could be giving to many different places. And it could be because you work, it could be people that you work with. That needs to come to an end. If you want to see anything grow, if you want to ever have any kind of victory, there's a need for you to come in and put an end to that. Come in and end that way of thinking. Giving to too many different areas in your life is not going to grow anything stable, because, and that relationship is going to fall apart, of course. So if it's not you giving to all these different places, it's your partner giving to all these different places, and it's like it's saying that nothing stable can grow from that. And it's because it has a lot to do with the way you grew up, how you saw relationships growing up. Yeah, there was always a third party. But they pretended it was a happy home because of the finances. But there was always someone else involved. And if you believe that's how things are, then there's always going to be sneakiness in your own relationships. You need to change the way you think, the way you do things, if you want things to have a different kind of outcome. All right, so how are these connected to your past? Yeah, again, always offering to someone else. That's what you need to look at, okay? And don't allow this toxic person to trigger you into doing things, falling into old patterns. Okay, so let's get you some, what do you need to be aware of? In the end, this is the overall energy. Whatever justice is going to come in for you, okay? So don't give in. Don't allow that person to trigger you. Okay, so what are things that you need to be aware of? What does pile 2 need to be aware of? I got the 2 of Michael. It says you will be better if you just make a decision over analyzing a problem, find a compromise. Okay. Again, we got the Justice card, right? So if you're going through like a divorce, or you're dealing with legal issues, custody, whatever, there will be a need for you to come, make a compromise, find a compromise. But in the end, justice is going to come out in your favor. What is this Two of Mindful regarding? Yeah, you're going to have the victory. Right now, it's like you don't know what decision to make. Yeah, it could be like leaving a marriage, or it could be a legal contract too if it's a work situation with the King of Pentacles. But it could be like trying to figure out custody, child support, alimony, stuff like that. You know, everybody has to, you know, you're going to have to pay, you know, you had a family with this, you know, you built something with this person. So of course, you can't just say, we built all this and now I'm going to leave you homeless. You can't do that, right? So you come to a compromise with this person. Don't overanalyze. Do what you know, be fair. And you're gonna, you know, justice will come out in your favor. Okay, so yeah, don't be reckless with your words. Don't be cruel. Don't be, you know, don't make up stupid little lies. You know, okay, you know, be fair, be just, find a compromise, and yeah, and you'll be all right. Okay, so let's see. Hold on, guys. So that's what you need to be aware of, like that, or it's just maybe something that you could, maybe it's more advice. Let's see if we can get from it. Yeah, if you've been kind of stressed out, you want to have the best outcome, right? You want to have the best outcome. You think, what is that? Oh, this person, okay, so this person could have been putting you through hell, you know, you've been up at nights, sleepless nights, not knowing if this is going to turn out in your favor, right? It's almost like you want judgment to be called on this Empress, right? Because this person put you through hell. And they were like being deceptive, that they were this really caring, sweet, nice, gentle person, but they were really deceptive. And they created a lot of burdens in your life, right? So it's like, I want this person to pay for the crap they put me through. Let's see what the outcome is going to be for that. For the person that was putting you through this. Okay, it's like a decision will be made. Something that you guys have been waiting for, some communication, some information regarding the home and the kids, right? What's going to be the outcome? What's going to be the outcome? What's going to be the outcome? Yeah, judgment's going to be called on the sneaky shit that's been going on. So if you're dealing with some court issues and this parent has been doing some sneaky shit, the courts are going to see it and judgment's going to be called on them. Yeah. So, yeah, that's what it says. All right, well, all right, we're at 16 minutes. I hope this helped you guys. I hope it brought you some clarity. I hope it brought you some comfort if you needed that. Yeah, so best of luck to you guys. Justice will, you know, come out in your favor. So, yeah, we'll see you guys next week, all right? All right, pile number 3. This is your Rehab tarot reading. We're going to start off by pulling one of these cards these Archangel Tarot cards to get you the overall message for the week ahead that you're going to be dealing with. Okay. The first card we got is the Eight of Gabriel. This says a great deal of activity, sudden and immediate results, important communication. So in the week ahead, you're going to get some really important communication, all right? So that's the overall energy for the week ahead, all right? So let's see, where are you currently at when it comes to your... Oh my God. Oh, hold on, guys. Okay, let me try this again. We're going to get a card for where are you currently at when it comes to dealing with your addictions, right? So this, it doesn't matter if you, just, if you've been clean for a while, or if you're thinking about getting clean, we're going to see where you're at. Okay, can I get one card for where pile number 3 is currently at? Epiphany. Joy through spiritual growth, be a light to others, answers that come through meditation. So you're like, something's got you like wide-eyed, like whatever's being communicated to you, it's like opening your mind to something, okay? So that's where you're currently at. Okay, so in the week ahead, what could be triggering your addictions? What could come up for you in the week ahead that could trigger your addictions? What could be triggering addictions in the week ahead? What could be triggering addictions in the week ahead, please? Thank you. All right. Okay. So I'm like, what is triggering your addictions, right? But we got some pretty nice cards. We got the Nine of Raphael that says, make a wish, dreams become reality, a joyful time in life. So that's what could be going on to cause you, like, this is more just like a shift. So if you've had these, like I said, I don't know why I was drawn to say that it doesn't matter if you've been clean for like 5 years, or if you're even just thinking about getting, making a change in some, old ways of being. For the week ahead, it's like a great deal of activity, sudden and important and immediate results, important communication. It's like something got you thinking, holy shit, you're almost on a like this spiritual quest now, and so whatever got your attention is making you want to change. It's bringing you joy now. And then it says, congratulations, you've done a wonderful job. Time to move on to the next projects, awards, scholarships, or promotions. So maybe making this change is going to bring you, like, take you to the next step, because you're changing the energies in your life, right? And then we have the High Priestess. Powerful psychic insights, reflection, and meditation that provides valuable information. Be at peace. So maybe that's what's going to bring you peace, the knowing that releasing these old toxic ways of being and doing things is going to bring you the success that you've been All right, so let's look into these cards. You got 5 cards, all right? Let's see. Where are you currently? You are at this epiphany card. Like, these insights are bringing you, like, revelations, right? What can you tell us about this epiphany card? Okay, so this epiphany is almost like you get the realization that I'm not as happy as I say I am, as I pretend to be, and that it would bring me more joy to start something new that requires me to walk away. That's what the epiphany is. It's coming, this epiphany that, okay, maybe I'm not as happy as I say I am. And that's a hard realization, you know? So that's where you're currently at. What's triggering these addictions? It's like, again, I'm not saying that it's triggering your addictions, more as it's bringing more joy and life into you, something that whatever's waking up in you. Maybe maybe you're getting some kind of psychic, intuitive information, whereas before you weren't able to see that part in you, use that part, that connection, because the heartache, the drama, the stress around you kept you from being able to see and connect. But now that you are connecting, you see the crown at the top of her head, you know, that crown chakra is allowing you, you know, and these aren't genders, so this could be a man, you know, it's just connecting with that intuition, is allowing you to be more free. So it's like something woke up in you, something like just feels like it came alive in you. And so because of that, it's going to allow you to move on to the next stage of your life. All right. Let's look into this High Priestess real quick. What can you tell us about the High Priestess? Okay. So the High Priestess is bringing not always the best of news, right? That sometimes the plans that you had planned for are gonna fall through. That sometimes there's a need for you to have to end and like allow something to die. But death, you know, it says death and rebirth, right? So when you allow something to die and end, something new can come of it, and it requires you to move away from whatever was not serving you at the time. And that's the information that you're gonna get. You know, it's not always like, man, that's not what I wanted to hear. But it's like the color is being drained out of her life, and that's what this was like. It's bringing life back into your life, color and vitality, and you know, there's something good that's just awakening it within you. But in order for you to get the full color, you have to move away from that boring, you know, like how depressing that is. You know, okay, so I, like, one time when I went to Maui, right? It was, oh my God. What's so beautiful about it is that it's so green and lush, right? That when we were flying back into Colorado, that's what we saw. You know, that's what I saw. Just the dry farmland. It was, I'm not gonna lie, like going from somewhere tropical and beautiful and green and lush to coming back to something that was dry and brown. It was so depressing. I'm not gonna lie. I was depressed for like a week, for real. And that's kind of like the place you're at in your life, right? You know, you're in this place where, you know, the color is being drained out of your life. And so when you allow things to die, you know, it will bring more color. It will bring just something new back into your life. But yeah. Okay, so that is, okay, so let's see how, oh, we're 10 minutes, okay. So let's see how these triggers are connected to your past, to past energies, past traumas. How are they connected? How are they connected? How are they connected to the past traumas? How are they connected? Okay, you know what I'm saying? How are these energies connected? The Star. This says a dream come true, believe in yourself, the end of a difficult situation. So how is it connected to your past? Like, maybe you didn't have people around you that supported you, because it says believe in yourself. You had to learn how to believe in yourself. How are these energies connected to the past? Not having the support that you needed. How are these energies connected to the past? Queen of Gabriel. This says you can do anything right now. Go after what you want. The ability to attract helpful people. So yeah, it's connected to your past not having the support that you needed. You know, if you had some kind of idea, these people are like, you know, oh, that's just you being, you know, you just get really passionate about whatever. You get these harebrained schemes. There's too much competition. There's no way you can win. You'd be foolish to take another chance in that. And then your whole life is just like, damn. You know, nobody ever like communicated to you, yo, you know, we love you. We support you. You never had anything like that. You had to learn how to go at it alone. So that's how it's connected to the past. So what is your advice when it comes to this? And how you can move forward? Find people. Find like-minded people. Partners. Find like-minded people that you can partner with. You have the ability to attract helpful people. Use your intuition when connecting with certain people, because not everybody is someone you should be investing in, okay? Use your intuition. That's probably what the High Priestess is talking about. Yeah, use your intuition when moving slowly, when investing time, energy, money in people, okay? That's your advice when moving forward, because you never had a lot of people that supported you. So you're going to have a lot of people maybe coming to you and saying, oh, we love you, we support you. But really, they might, what are their intentions, okay? So that's why you need to use your intuition. This is stuff what you should be aware of moving forward. Okay, so let's get some final advice. Some final advice. Final advice, please. Final advice. Okay, we got the Six of Wands and the Six of Pentacles. So it's like having victory, whatever it is that you've been investing in. But be very careful with the people that you surround yourself with. Be very clear and mindful of the people that you collaborate with, that you invite into your home, into you get involved in relationship wise, whatever. Be very careful, because everybody's going to want a little piece of whatever it is that you've been growing, because you're having success in that. So be mindful, okay? Be very mindful. So that is your advice moving forward. Okay. All right, guys. I hope this helped. I hope this brought some clarity. Yeah, and I hope it brought the clarity to help you move through these energies, okay? So if this is where we leave you, we will see you next week, all right, guys?